Okay, so from what we can see here, this is our basic Venn diagram from question 8. Just from the information that we've been given so far, that 23 own a fish, 25 own a bird, and 31 own a cat. Next piece of information that always goes into the actual Venn diagram is the intersection of the three sets. So the 8 own a fish, cat, and a bird. Next, we're told 7 own a cat only. Now, the next 3 pieces of information that I would like to fill in are these 3 areas here. Okay, so I'm going to let X be one of these, and the first one I'm going to let it be is this one, for example. So if I let X equal to the intersection between F and the cat only, okay, so I'm just going to call that X here. So now, choosing for this area here, well, I have 3 areas in this circle of 4 areas that are identifiable. So I can easily figure out what I should put in here. And that would be 31 from the whole area at C, which is this area here. That's where that 31 comes from. And I'm just very quickly, I'm going to take away 8. I'm also going to take away 7. Take away 7. Take away X. And that's going to leave me with, in this area, well, 31 take away 8, take away 7, leaves me with 16 take away X. So that's that area. Now I'm still left with one unknown here. So for the moment, I'm just going to call it Y. So over here, I can say, well, into this circle, I would have 23 take away X, take away 8, take away Y. Okay? And over here, in the bird circle, a little bit more complicated looking, but I will have 25 take away 16 minus X, take away 8, and take away Y. Okay, now, and so tidying both of these areas here up a little bit, I'm just very quickly, I'm going to have, well, 23 take away 8 is 15 minus X minus Y. And tidying up the other circle here, well, I know that this area here, I know, well, 25 take away 16, well, that leaves me with 9, and 9 take away 8 leaves me with 1. Now, in my circle here, minus 16, well, that gave me minus 9, but minus by minus, minus X, minus X, that turns that X into a plus X, and it leaves me still with the minus Y. Okay, so just very carefully here, the signs. Minus by a minus is a plus. Now we can put some of these equal to the bits of information that we have here. So first of all, we're going to look at B union C. So that's B here, union C here, and we're going to put those equal together. So the first one we'll look at here is B union C. So all of this area here, B union C. So joining those 2 circles together, I have, first of all, I have Y, I have plus 1 plus X minus Y, plus 16 minus X, let me just put brackets around that, and brackets around this one here. I have plus 7, plus this X here, so plus X, and lastly, to go into the middle there, is plus 8, and we know that all of that is equal to 43. So now, very quickly, to see what we can tidy up. Well, Y minus Y, so they're going to cancel each other off. So now looking at that equation, before I go anywhere, I can see I'm just left with one unknown. The y's are gone, so that's going to make that easier to solve. Again, looking at it, I can see here I have a plus x, and here I have a minus x, so they can cancel also, and so I can begin to tidy up. So just to rewrite what I have so far, well, I have 1, I have plus 16, I have plus 7, plus x, plus 8 equals 43. And just tidying up those numbers then, 1 and 16 is 17, plus 7 is 24, plus 8 is 32. So that leaves me with 32 plus x equal to 43. And again, so what do I need to do here just to get x on its own? Well, I'll simply say take away 32 from this side. If I take away 32 from this side, I have to take away 32 from that side. So these will cancel, and I'm going to be left on this side with x, and that's equal to 43 take away 32, well, that's 11. Okay, so that's the first bit. And now instead of the x's, I can replace that with the 11. Okay. Okay, and just so here's our problem from the last time where we saw that, well, x equals to 11. So now instead of x here and here, I'm going to write in that 11. So x equals 11 goes in here. And here now I shall have 16 minus 11, and that leaves me with 5. And again, so now I can begin to solve for y, my other unknown. Also, just very quickly before I tidied up too much, in this circle here I had 15 minus x. So this time instead of x I'm going to just write 11 minus y. So that leaves me with 4 minus y. And over here I had 1 plus x. So instead of x this time I'm going to write in 11 minus y. So that's going to give me 12 minus y. Okay, and so now I can go back and I can use this piece of information here, B union F. So bird or a fish, all of this area here is equal to 38. And so just like the last time, I'm going to write out an equation adding those pieces together and just solve quickly for y. Also, I can get rid of this Venn diagram now. I no longer need to use it. I've taken all the information from it and put it in from here and put it into here just to be left to solve for y. So, solving similarly to the last time, I'm going to have, well, 4 minus y in the first bit, plus y, plus 12 minus y, plus 11, plus 8, plus 5, and that all has to equal to 38 because that's B union F. And so very quickly I can see here, well, I have minus y plus y, so they cancel. And just tidying up the numbers, 4 plus 12, 4 plus 12 is 16, plus 11 is 27, plus 8 is 35, plus 5 is 40. And so I'm going to have 40, and I'm left here with this minus y. So minus y, and that's equal to 38. And just to get minus y on its own, I'm going to take away 40 from here beside it, so minus 40 here, and if I take away 40 on the left hand side of equals, I must take it away on the other side. And so, well, 40 minus 40, they cancel, so I'm left here with minus y. 38 take away 40 is minus 2. And similarly to what we looked at before, just to make y positive, I would multiply it by minus 1. If, again, I multiply on this side of the equals by minus 1, I have to multiply here by minus 1. So minus by minus, our rule from before, minus by minus is equal to a plus. So that gives me plus y is equal to 2. So now I can just fill those last pieces of information into my Venn diagram. So here in the fish only area, or sorry, into the, fish only, I'm going to have, well, 4 minus, we called y 2, so 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Here I have y is equal to 2, I'm just going to fill that in, and then lastly over here I have, well, 12 minus y, and y was 2, so that's going to be equal to 10. So now that is my Venn diagram complete. So now that I have my Venn diagram complete, I can start to look at the questions. So I'm just going to get rid of these pieces of information just to free up a little bit of space on our screen. I'll move my Venn diagram back up here a little bit and I'll just resize it down. Now, so that was question 1, was representing the information on the Venn diagram. So now number 2, how many pet owners were surveyed? So what we're looking for here is the cardinal number of our universal set. And so that's simply just going to be adding all our numbers together. So hashtag U is equal to, well, 2 plus 2 plus 10 plus 11 plus 8 plus 5 and lastly plus 7. And so when we add all of those together, that gives us 45. And so simply up here I'm just going to write in my hashtag, my cardinal number of U is equal to 45. Okay, part 3 said, what percentage of the group own at least 2 pets? So the area where we have at least 2 pets, well, these people here have 2 pets, they have a fish and a cat. Here these people have 2 pets, a fish and a bird, and these people here, these 5, also have 2 pets, they have a bird or a cat. And these 3 here, they have 3 pets. So we'll be adding all those bits together. So part 3, and so we're adding 11 plus 2 plus 5 and plus our intersection of the 3 sets plus 8, and that's going to give us 26. Okay, and so for percentage, and it's of the whole group, so the whole group is 45. Okay, so that's our fraction, and to turn that into a percentage, well, I multiply by 100 over 1. And so that gives me 57.7 recurring, and so they ask us to the nearest whole number, so that's 58%. Our final part of the question then, part 4, that asks us what percentage of the group own 1 pet only. And so the people who own 1 pet only, well, it's those who just own a fish, there's 2 of them. 2 people just own a bird and 7 just own a cat. So adding those numbers together, we have 2 plus 10 plus 7, which equals to 19. And again, it's percentage of the group. So the whole group, we know the universal number is 45. So that's our fraction. To turn it into a percentage, we multiply by 100 over 1, and calculating that, we get that equal to 42.2, again recurring, and so to the nearest whole number, that's 42%. Just finally then, a quick recap on that. I suppose the most important part originally was deciding between my 3 unknown areas, which was these 3 here. So once I chose one of them to be an unknown, then that meant I had now 3 pieces of information filled in this out of the possible 4. And so I needn't use another unknown for here because I could just rework that. Okay, so that was probably the biggest thing. So any unknown that I would call. Okay, and after that then it was just manipulating all of these.